What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Baby Thug, and we back with another banger. Like always, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and much love to everybody that's been showing love. Now, look, I forgot what we were at. We were at, I think, 474 with last week's interview. Well, guess what, guys? We did a big thing today, and we're at 500 subscribers, 503 to be exact. Now, look, man, this is episode, what is it, 6 or 7? I think this is episode 7. I might have to change the title and fix it a little bit. I think I fucked up a little bit. But this is another episode of the Baby Thugger Show with our special guest, GUERO, coming out of the city of Ogden. He'll be hopping in the live pretty soon. But for now, man, happy Friday. How's everybody doing? You know, we getting our sip on, we getting our smoke on. Like I said, everybody drink responsible and shit. Much love to everybody that's been showing love. And yeah, I mean, let's get into it. Let's talk about Keefy D's ass for a minute before my boy gets in here. Keefy D, if you guys ain't aware, was just arrested today, and it was posted all of the news that he's being arrested for Tupac's murder. Even though we know his nephew Orlando did it, he's still taking the rap for it. Fuck it. Now, as I wait for my guests to get up in here, as always, you guys already know it's much love, it's much support to everybody. We've came a long way from everything that, like, we've came a long way this whole year. We've came a long way. And first and foremost, shout out my boy Fooded Felon, shout out Gunners Collective, shout out Cowboy, shout out Dubs, and fuck EBK family. Fuck EBK family. That's what I'm gonna say right now. And you know, we doing our thing like always, but let's talk about your boy Haters World, man. He did that little song review. He talked his little shit. Man, fuck you, Hater World, my boy. Like, you're cool and all. Like, I try to be cool with you and shit, but you on that bullshit, my nigga, and I ain't fucking with you. How's the sound? Everybody can hear me? I just want to make sure we're all good and shit on sound quality and shit. Make sure we're all good. Okay, I think I got my boy in here. All right, we got him in.
Yo,
It's good.
my bad for that, bro. My bad.
Oh, no, you're good. So, everybody, this is my guest right here, GUERO, out of the city of Ogden, an up-and-coming rapper, and he's making waves. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
Yo, so my name is GUERO. Coming from Ogden, Utah,
Oh, shit.
born and raised.
All right, hold on. I gotta get this right real quick. I was gonna ask you before I pronounced it if it was Weddle or Guerrero. My bad.
No, you're
That's
good.
my fault. I apologize for that.
You're good. You're good.
But all right, let's get into it though. So how long you been rapping?
Fuck, dude. Probably about 4 years now. Yeah,
Okay.
I say like a good 4 years. 4 years.
All right. And I mean, so when you first started rapping, was it just strictly like were you already putting out your own YouTube? Do you have your own YouTube?
When I first started, nah, dude. I think I was pretty much on SoundCloud for like the first 2.5 years of me doing it, and
Uh-huh.
then I finally started my own YouTube, my own like I started going to distributors so I can get on Apple, Spotify, all types of shit like that.
Oh, okay, so your music's basically available everywhere now then, basically, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Now it's out on every platform.
Okay, cool. So I was gonna say, when it comes to your music and your style, are you like a Chicano rap, a West Coast rapper, or how do you feel you come in the game?
To be honest, I want to say West Coast. Well, yeah, I want to say West. I mean, there's a few songs that I'm on that's like a little bit of like Chicano, but I'm more of a West Coast.
Okay. And for everybody that don't know, how old are you, my boy?
I just turned 20.
Okay. All right, boom. So let's see. I've seen you doing a couple projects with Isaiah. You do hella music videos, and your shit's on point. You were talking about distribution and shit. How were you able to get in and find those connections to get your shit played on all platforms?
Uh, the way I was able to find all those connections was actually through Isaiah. He's the one that pretty much put me on to everything I know now. He's Because, like I said, when I was doing that SoundCloud shit, it was kind of like I was recording off of my phone. I didn't have no studio or none. It was just all on my phone. And then I ran into Isaiah off someone posted something, and he was like, "Oh, I'm doing studio time." So I hit him up, and then after like two sessions, me and him just kept going off. We kept making songs, and he's like, "Yo, homie, I'm gonna put you on this," and he was like kind of like my mentor in a way.
I feel you. I feel you. So, I mean, shit, that's good shit right there. Then they actually have somebody like that. So, when you
Yeah.
first started rapping, you said you started on your phone and shit. How is it now? Do you have like your own studio? Are you working on different studio times, or how, or what's your investment with it?
I don't have my own studio. I was thinking about it, but right now I'm I don't really know how to fuck with it, and I just kind of like to go in and get my shit done and have it ready. So I really just been hitting studio to studio right now.
Okay, boom. I feel you. So, all right, let's get into it. What's the recording process like for Weddle? Like, do you have to cup a lean, a blunt? Like, how do you get ready to do a song?
Uh, Shit, man. I'll I'll have to listen to the beat a few times, like really feel that shit, vibe to it for a minute, and then I'll keep like spinning what I got down before I actually get on the mic, whatever. And then once I know I got it down for sure, then I'll hop in that bitch and do what I do. But I don't like to get high or anything like that while I'm doing it, because then I start to slur my words and it just comes out all fucked up.
I feel you. I feel you. And the only reason I ask that is because every rapper has their own cup of tea. There might be a lean, it might be a cigarette, it might be a vape. Like
Yeah,
Draco the Ruler, that motherfucker was a big vape head when he was in the studio for sure.
yeah.
But I mean, I see you're doing moves, you're doing numbers, and it seems like it's really just you off the muscle, basically. So how is it? So are you getting any like publicity? Are you getting bigger than what you thought you would ever be?
Uh, yes and no. I mean, I got a hell of people tapping in my shit for sure. I mean, I got some people out in Atlanta, some connections out in Cali. Um, I tapped in with them. They found me through my music. I've been running ads lately, so that's been really getting my shit out there.
Okay, bet. Hell yeah. And so, I mean, shit, you say you got connections in Cali and shit. Would you ever hop on a track with Swifty Blue?
Yeah, man. I mean, if I had the opportunity, I would.
For sure. All right, so boom. I mean, so with everything that you're doing with your music, where do you see yourself in 5 years with it?
Hopefully, living off of it for sure.
For sure, for sure. And so when you first started rapping, did you actually think it was gonna take off? Did you actually have any hope in it?
Nah, when I first started, I was doing it as a joke, but like I said, once I met Isaiah, that's when shit actually started taking off for me. I was like, okay, I was like, now I want more than just fucking around and doing a few here and there.
Exactly. Because that is a big transition when you go from just doing SoundCloud music to actually dropping something on YouTube. Not only are you getting more exposure, but you're also on a different platform that might blow up just off of one video?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, with your music videos though, the motherfuckers are on point. I fuck with them.
Appreciate it.
How is it with your music videos? Do you is it like hour shoots? Are you able to just get songs and videos done quick? How is your work process when it comes to music videos?
When it comes to music videos, it could take a minute to get a music video in for me at least, because I'm still trying to find a videographer that can always do it just whenever I hit him up. So with the guy that I'm going through right now, like he's cool. I fuck with him. His work is tough. I've all my videos are by him, and but there's just some times where I'll be available and he won't be available for a while, so it doesn't really work
Uh,
out sometimes. So I'm just like fuck.
I feel you. I feel you. And so when it comes to this Utah rap, what do you feel you bring to the scene?
Uh, Fuck man, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Shit, damn, I'm not sure, man. I haven't really thought about that.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I mean that could take a little bit of thinking. I mean, because you got GMB there, they were like their trap shit. They were the ones that really like got on the old heads to start doing their shit, and then all the young niggas started taking off. And I'm proud of that shit. And I want to say this for me, I've been rapping since middle school. I've been rapping way longer than GMB. I can say that. Not longer than his older brother, but I've been rapping longer than GMB himself. And
Mhm.
there wasn't a lot of unity back in the day. I had Isaiah. He was seeing some of my shit because I was on that old school cholo type shit before I switched to this Draco flow and everything. But do you feel like do you feel like you have help in the game besides Isaiah, or do you feel like there's a lot of people playing stingy?
Honestly, bro, I feel like there's a lot of people playing stingy. There's a few people that are willing to unite with you and shit. Help someone out. But half of the time, these motherfuckers just nah, fuck you. Like they just don't like to work with other people.
I feel you. And so, what was it for you that made you, be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm a rap, or made you even just write your first song and record it?
Uh, Honestly, bro, I've always loved music. Other people watch TV and all that shit. I never watched TV, so every what I would always do was just listen to music, and I love that shit like so much, bro. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can do this shit. I'm gonna try it out. Tried it out. Few people fucked with it, and I kept going and going, and then my shit just started progressing little by little.
For sure. And this is something I wanted to ask because I feel like a lot of rappers could probably say the same thing. So when you were getting SoundCloud views, did it seem like you were getting a lot more SoundCloud views on SoundCloud, or are you getting more on YouTube?
YouTube for sure.
Okay. And so you have your own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. And so for people that don't know, how could they find your YouTube?
They could search up, just GUERO. If sometimes it doesn't really pop up because it's still upcoming, so they could just put one of my songs. The one that will show up is Wavy. They could put Wavy by GUERO featuring Young Prophet, and it'll pop up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And so what would you say your biggest or your favorite song is that you've done?
My favorite song that I've done, uh, it probably have to be Wavy. I have another one that I really fuck with hella, but I haven't dropped it yet, and I'm still trying to figure out when I want to drop it.
Hmm. Okay. And so, I mean, shit. If you could work with any artist in the game, who would it be?
If I could work with anyone, uh, probably Chito Ranas.
That's my boy right there. That's my fucking boy. I fuck with you for that one. I was gonna get
Yeah.
into that, but I was like, fuck it, let's see. Yeah, man. Chito, that would be a dope track. I feel like you, Chito, and then his young nigga Babyface Wood. Man, I've been trying to, or not Babyface Wood, Mr. Babyface. I've been trying to
Yeah.
fucking get an interview from that nigga, but that nigga's like a bougie as shit. But that would be hard as fuck because that them three flows would just be ultimate. The music video I feel like would be dope.
Yeah.
Um, shit, I really hope that could happen one day. And I mean, shit. So, what's your style like? When like yourself, like, are you more like just like like street affiliated, or was you just more like what, I'm just like a rapper more?
Uh, Fuck, dude. A little bit of both. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I've done, and so I kind of just put it on my tracks and shit, and a lot of shit that I
Okay,
went through, and I don't really open up, so I'm like, fuck it, put that shit on the mic, put a beat on, let that shit out.
all right, boom. So I'm assuming you grew up in Ogden your whole life.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, boom. So all right, let's get into it. Yeah, I could understand that because so basically you're saying everything that you rap's true. You've been through it, you've done it or seen it, and I mean it's easier for you to put your pain into music than it is to talk to somebody. Do you feel
yeah,
like music's therapeutic for people?
yeah, 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 exactly.
For surely, for surely. Um, at what age do you really want to say like what rapper kind of like where you picked up and you were like, damn, you know what? I think I could do this.
Probably when I was like 17. That's when I was like, okay, I was like, I can do this shit.
Okay. And did you ever have any of your homies like before ever trying to force you in the studio? Did you have any homies around you that rap?
Nah. Everyone that I grew up with, they weren't into all that. Some were into different shit, that I can't really say, but none of them were really with that music shit. and even a few of them told me, like, just drop that shit, don't do it. And
Okay,
I was like, you know what, it's cool. Like, everybody got their own opinion. Like, if they don't fuck with it, they don't gotta fuck with it.
for sure. So I mean, shit, that's something good to hear right there. You had somebody trying to tell you not to rap, and yet you still did it. Do you feel like you don't regret turning that down, like saying, you know what, yeah, I should stop rapping? Like, do you feel like, you know what, this is a good decision for me?
Yeah, I feel like it was a good decision because, I mean, shit, now I got a shit ton of connections that I thought I'd never get. So I definitely don't regret turning it down.
For sure, for sure. So what's up on the sunrise for you? What's some next projects, or do you have any albums that you're working on, or do you plan on working on an album?
Yeah, I got a few unreleased that I'm trying to put on the album right now, but I still gotta finish like 3 more songs and then that shit's on go. So I got that coming
Okay.
out. I'm trying to drop it by at least the end of October.
Do you have a name for it yet?
I don't, not yet.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, so I mean, shit, we've got into that. If you had a big enough bag, what's something you would do for your community?
Probably, fuck. One thing that I do for artists that are down here in Ogden is
Yep.
probably open up like a studio down here because, I mean, there's hella studios out in the lake and not a lot of people like driving out there. So we'd probably do one out here in Ogden. So that way it's local, anybody can come in, you know.
For sure, for sure. Um, would you be down to get on to like an Ogden Cypher, or like a bunch of like Utah artists?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
For, for sure. And so when it comes to your opinion to the rap game, who do you feel like mainstream right now? Who do you feel like runs it?
Uh, Damn, that's a little, it's kind of hard because, I mean, let's see, fuck. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say.
I feel you. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that'll go with that EBK Young Jock for sure.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
them Northern Cali niggas right now are running it. Would you ever be down to hop on like a track with like J-Bo, or is that really not like? Would you fuck with them?
Uh, I mean, I'd be down. I'm willing to do a track with about pretty much anyone. I mean, I haven't really heard much of Jabo, but I'd be down.
For sure, for sure. And so, I'm assuming shit, your parents must be proud, or they must know like you're doing something right with the music shit. Or do you have people that look up to you when it comes to this music?
Uh, I have a cousin. He's he's a shy person. He wants to do music too. He wants to be in the studio and all that shit.
Hmm.
But he still hasn't. He doesn't like it going all that attention on him. He's, like I said, he's shy.
I
And
feel
so that's
you.
he's definitely one that's always on my ass, about saying, "Hey, fool, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, or drop this, drop that." And he's actually like one that's running my accounts. He's helped me get my YouTube, my Instagram, all that shit up.
All right, bet. So, see, that's good right there. So you already got your little account manager and shit. You on your way up. And that's all self-made right there, for
Yeah, yeah.
sure. So how many subscribers is your channel at so far?
I think it's at 220.
Okay. So look, man, everybody run them motherfucking subscribers up for my boy Weddle, man. This shit'll be epic, man. If we can get this motherfucker to 1,000, he's a slept on artist and he got his own lane in this shit. I'm not even lying. You guys need to check him out. But
Hell yeah.
look, would you ever do merch?
I did actually. I did do merch. I didn't do much though because it was like a limited. I guess you could call it limited edition.
Yeah.
But I did two different kinds. And I think I sold about 40 shirts around there. So, I mean, it
Damn.
wasn't much, but it was a lot for me.
Oh no, that's for sure something big. So
Yeah.
that's tight. So that really does show that you do got your own little fan base and shit. I mean,
Yeah,
shit, something that I think would be dope to see coming from an up and coming artist is like a little like pop up somewheres in the city, you know what I mean? Like exclusive pop up where you do like exclusive merch and shit, sell out
yeah.
real quick, you know what I mean? Show some love to the community. That'd be dope. So what's some artists in Utah that you would either like to work with, or what was your favorite feature that you've done?
Uh, fuck. Favorite features? I got two of them. It's with GMB, the Both Brothers,
Hmm.
and Young Prophet.
Hmm.
And then I also want to work with he goes by Ruby Jones. Yeah,
That's
Ruby.
dope. I fuck with him. I don't know him personally, but I did see that feature that I think he did with GMB, and then there's this other song that I fucked with by him. He's a
Mhm.
dope artist.
Yeah, I want to work with him. I'm trying to tap in with him, but it's a little hard.
I feel you. I feel you. So I mean, shit. Do you feel like you're still slept on? How do you feel like an artist like yourself or any artist looking up to you, how do you feel like they could either get in the game, or what would you tell them to stay focused?
Honestly, I tell him to just stay consistent because that's gonna help him a lot. I mean, I'm not consistent at all, dude. I mean, I had it going good for a few months, and then I laid back. I got too comfortable, and then my shit dropped again. I was like, fuck. So right now I'm trying to pick it back up, but it's a little harder once that shit falls, it's you pretty much lost it, and it's harder to bring it back up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What I would say for some advice is try doing the YouTube shorts. You could even do just little freestyles and shit. That'll boost your subscribers and the views will go up quick. That's how we just jumped our channel. We're at 200,000 views already, and we just hit 500 subs.
Damn.
That's something big that you could do. So there's some advice, my boy, for that.
Uh,
But for me, I would like to ask for some advice. Because you say you promote your music and you got your shit on all platforms. I don't got my shit on all platforms. I only got it on YouTube.
yeah.
How does that work? The all platform stuff.
It's pretty much you find a distributor. I mean, there's a lot you could go through. I was going through this one called CD Baby, and now I switched to DistroKid. But you make your account and everything. You put in the song, what kind of genre it is, who owns the song, who made the lyrics. It gets into details about the that one song, and
Yeah.
you fill all that out. If it was all done by you and you only, you put yourself on there. Um, and then once you submit it, it has to go into a review. So they got to make sure that everything's cool. They may got to make sure your song's cool. The details you put in, like the title, the cover art, they got to make sure all that shit's straight before it actually drops.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And when it comes to everything in your YouTube and everything, shit, do you feel like this is a big accomplishment in your life?
Yeah. I want to say it's one of my biggest ones. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So I mean, shit. So let's see. Oh shit. Young Prophet just hopped in. He said, "My boy Weddle tapping in much love." Hell yeah. Look, man, shout out my boy Young Prophet for sure. That interview was dope. Um, I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, it seems like you really got yourself focused, and I mean, me and you are around the same age. You're just a year younger, but I mean, just stay focused with the shit. Stay consistent. As long as you stay dropping your shit, you'll be chilling. And I really feel like you could do it because not only that, you have certain people that'll back your play. You have connections, and as long as you move right, you'll be able to proceed in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now with this being said, not only your cousin, but like, do you feel like when you get older, do you feel like you would start like a rap group, or not only that, become like a manager, like, or something, or a record label?
Yeah. To help people out. Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that are stingy out here, man. They don't like to help for shit. And on the other hand, me, like, I'm willing to help people out. I don't. I mean, we all want to. We all gotta eat.
For sure. That's facts right there, for sure, for sure. Um, I mean, shit, do you feel like, I mean, we're Mexican, so let's just keep it real. Do you feel like it's hard for a Chicano to get in the game? And do you feel like it's hard for us to break that Utah barrier?
Yeah, yeah, that's just tough on us for sure.
Oh yeah. And how do you feel about that?
I mean, shit, it kind of sucks to be honest, because I mean, there could be someone with like that's hella good with hella potential and could take off at any moment, but there's always like things holding them back. Oh nah, he's not that good, or sometimes people just gotta gang bang just to actually blow up, and it's stupid because it's like, come on, man, like you don't really gotta be in all that shit to be good, you know.
Exactly. And this is where we get the part of the game fucked up where we feel like having the street credibility matters more at a point than even trying to start something. And then when you do hit a certain age and you actually start thinking bigger, it fucks you up because you're either caught behind with felonies, you're either doing time in prison when you notice it, or maybe
Yeah.
you're just lucky like I am and you're able to wiggle through, do your life and be like, all right, now I got to kick back and now I'm going to start this. So, like, for me, that's how it was. I was able to wiggle through, not fucking catch serious charges and shit, stay out of fucking jail, like all that shit, and I was able to just watch my homies and all my hood around me just grow and move and just watch all my best friends and all my homies just get locked up. Like that's the fucked up part. Like free memo and all them off, like for real.
Yeah.
So do you feel like when it comes to people that have like street ties in their family, do you feel like it's smarter for people to be like just to sit back and be the hustler in the family and not really get into like that color shit?
Yeah, I'd say it'd be smarter just, sit back, do what you got to do, but try to avoid as much shit as you can.
For sure. And I mean, shit, how was your life growing up in the streets? I mean, how was your point of view? Because I mean, I could say a bunch of shit growing up. That shit was it was war out there. How do you feel like it was growing up where you was? Was it poverty? Was it, life lessons? How was it?
A lot of life lessons for sure. I mean, poverty as well. I mean, there was times where I'd be out on the streets, not knowing where to fucking go or to sleep sometimes. Um, I'd get my ass kicked almost every fucking day. I used to have a big ass mouth, so I'd always talk my shit, and that shit always ended up biting me in the fucking ass. So yeah, I'd always get my ass kicked. I got hooked on drugs, hella young. That shit fucked me up for a while.
Yeah,
Uh, I lost a lot of people that cared for me as well too. Just by doing a whole bunch of stupid shit just to make it seem like I was a badass.
I feel you. I feel you. See, and that's where it goes back into. Yeah, I feel that for sure. Where it's like just doing that shit. Because when you lose somebody close, like I ain't even gonna lie, when you lose somebody close, nobody can tell you how to heal. You just gotta fucking move how you move. And if you are able to shake back, then shake back like a beast, and you're gonna be a beast in that jungle for sure. But there's a
Yeah,
lot of people that fold. There's a lot of people that fold in the city. I'm happy to know that we could say you're sober and everything. You said you made it through it and shit, so I'm assuming
yeah,
you good and shit. So I'm proud of you
yeah,
for that. When you were young nigga, for sure, I'm proud of that. I got a lot of my homies right now, fuck 15, 16. Them motherfuckers, they're gone, but we praying for them. But all that shit, like I'm proud of you for that one.
for
So do you
sure.
feel like shit? Do you feel like shit? Like I'm gonna make it through this. Like, do you feel like this game and this Utah shit? Do you feel like one day you're gonna be able to break that barrier?
One day, yeah. I mean, it's all with time. Everything happens for a reason at a certain time. Nothing's set in stone. Shit. I could pop up by tomorrow. I could wake up and everything's fucking straight, or I could wake up in a few years from now and it should be good. It's all just
Exactly.
time consuming thing. You got to keep it going. So, I mean, sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, that's a risk you got to be willing to take.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean, when it comes to the city of Ogden itself, do you feel like the city needs improvement within like just like the cops or just like the community? Do you feel like it just like the community is really like fucked up out there?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you get more hate in the community than you would somewhere else out of state. Like they'll support someone that they don't know instead of supporting their closest homie.
Exactly. And so, I mean, how was it for you? Was it just all just you and your cousin pushing your shit, trying to get it known? I mean, does your cousin play a big factor when it comes to pushing your music besides just your Instagram accounts before you even thought about letting him run the accounts?
Yeah, yeah. He'll give me ideas. Like he'll be like, "Yo, like you should do something like this," or he'll send me some beats that he'll find, or even 'cause he cuts hair, and at least once a month or a few times a month he'll have someone in that's a artist or a promoter or someone, and he'll end up cutting them up, and then he'll be like, "Yo, homie, like I just met this guy. Tap in with him." So he's definitely helped me get a few connections. He's helped me get some ideas for my music and shit. And he actually shot one of my videos, the pain one. He shot that
Oh,
one, and that's the highest one that I got with the most views. And we're planning on shooting another one soon. We're just waiting on a few equipment to arrive, and then we're gonna get on that shit.
for sure, for sure. Um, are you like bilingual? Can you spit in Spanish and English?
Yeah, I have a few songs out with Spanish and English.
Okay, boom. And I was gonna say, would you ever do a corrido? Or not a corrido, but just like a song in Spanish?
I've been thinking about it. I've been getting told a lot to do like some corridos, and like fuck, I want to, but at the same time, like I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'm holding myself back from actually doing it, but I definitely plan on doing it later on in the future.
I mean, shit, that would be dope. I feel like that would be dope. There was this one artist, fuck, I don't remember his name, but I went to school with him. His real name was like Gabriel. Um, anyways, this fucker, he spits good in English. He actually has that feature with Cruz. That's the artist I'm talking about. So if anybody knows who I'm talking about, then they know. But he has that feature with Cruz. But we used to have a studio up in George Washington, and my sister Gigi was the reason they put that studio in. So we were rapping and shit. He was doing his little shit, and I told him, "Hey, fool, rap in Spanish. Like, here, I'm gonna throw this beat on real quick." It was like a Chito Rana's beat, I think I threw on or something. And this fucker started going. I was like, "Fool, this sounds better than anything you've ever spit." Like, I feel like maybe you should try it because that shit would be hard, and I feel like maybe that would take off too and break the barrier. You could do something like Chito did with even with how he was working with Jalisco. Them two were doing their shit because the Chito that we have now is not the same Chito that was before. We had more of like a cartel feeling vibe from Chito on us, and now we got that more Southsider gangbanger
Yeah,
feeling from him, and he fucked his face up, and that nigga lost hella weight. Oh my god, I'm so sad about Chito. Like I hate talking about it because that nigga makes me so sad. Like I swear to God, that's my favorite artist. Like I swear to God, one of my favorite artists besides Draco, Kevin Gates, and Rod Wave, T Grizzly too, but. Chito, man, we gotta pray for that nigga. But I feel like that'd be tight if you were able to do something like that. And the fucking video would have to be hard. You'd have to have trucks, mamalonas, all that shit for sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually got I got a connection with a homie. He's in this. I don't know if you heard of him, like one team, no chapter, or something like that.
Oh, I think it's the One Team Diablos or something. Or I
Uh,
think I seen that one too. It's like a truck club or something.
yeah, it's a truck though, and I
Yeah,
know a few people in there, and they were like, "Homie, like, you ever want to do a shoot with the trucks? Let me know. We'll pull up." I was like, "Fuck, bet." So I'm just waiting for like the right song so that I can just bring them all out and be like, you know what, fuck it, slide.
yeah, that shit would be dope. For sure that would be dope. There's this one spot that's slept on in Ogden. I want to show you. I wanted somebody to do this. It's like the fucking Ogden sign, but it's
Mm.
not the Ogden sign. It's like down by Fat Cats and shit. It's like a whole parking lot and shit. Me and my cousin used to do old school gangster photo shoots over there. But if somebody was able to get the trucks and everything in that spot right there, that shit would be tight. It's actually by the restaurant Bangkok Garden. It's like that whole backyard area. That shit's fucking hard.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so that shit's dope. I feel like you'd be able to take off with that shit for sure.
shit. I'm gonna have to look at that. I might go see it later.
Um, So shit, I mean, what's your future plans besides this music? Do you feel like after music you would move to like movies or something else? Like would you ever do like acting or what else would you do besides music?
Um, Honestly, other than music, probably like running my own business. You know, whether that being shit, it could be construction. You know, just I have a second income. You know, something that's gonna also, in case my music ever just fucking drops, I still got
Yeah.
other.
Exactly. That's perfect. And see, that's smart to be thinking right there. That means you've really been through the struggle, you've been through the trenches to know that multiple incomes is the smartest, productive thing you could do, not only
Yeah,
for your future, but also for your pockets, man. If you guys don't know, any of you young, look, this is a message. I'm gonna pop it real quick. This is a message to you young niggas in the streets right now. All you niggas thinking that it's cool to be in the streets, packing guns. Even you old niggas think it's cool to still be doing all this shit, leading the homies to the cells and fucking getting the homies killed and shit. Like, bro, look, stay yourself positive, nigga. Keep yourself focused. Get some fucking money and do something that you can do and be proud of and have some young niggas. If you can teach three, those three can teach six, nigga, and you'll get something popping, bro. It's all about the mindset. Mind right, game tight, can't lose. But that's some shit right there. That's just a little game for all you young niggas. If you guys are watching this shit, man, keep yourselves out the streets, bro, and just stay focused. It don't matter what the fuck nigga got to say, because at the end of the day, after you hit 18, you're gonna see everybody that ever had something to say about you. They're either broke, dead, locked up, or they end up becoming hood hoppers and joining hoods that, or they join your hood, or they do something like this, and then you're like, damn, was everything I did really worth it at the end? But look, man,
it's
everybody
true.
just got to stay focused when it comes to it, for real.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But,
But yeah, I mean, shit. Um, yeah, I mean, is that how can people reach your music or find your music?
uh, shit. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm on all platforms right now. Um, you know, just
I mean,
search up.
I'm not your music, your Instagrams and shit, so they can work with you.
I have my links in on my SoundCloud, my YouTube, and then or you could just search up, you know, Güero el culero. That's where I got
Yeah.
myself. So just, you know, put Güero el culero, and I should it should pop up right away.
Okay, bet. So shit. I mean, I feel like we've covered a lot of it. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Shit. Shout out to my boy Young Prophet, the homies from GMB, and shout out to you, homie, for, you know, getting me on here and doing this interview.
Hell yeah, you already know. Shit, if you guys don't know, Weddle, man, you guys need to give this boy some attention, man. If we can get him in the right studios, the right eyes, the right shit, we can get him blown up and we can start working together. Do you feel like do you feel like it's hard though to even just work with Utah artists in general because everybody has like that own like their own like bullshit?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I tried working with a few artists, and you know, I'll hit them up like, "Yo, let's do this." It's like, I got this hard ass track. You'll be hard on it, and they'll be like, "Okay, cool, yeah, let's do it." You know, they won't. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then by the time it comes to it, all right, homie, but you got to give me 2 racks, or you got to give it. I'm like, what? You should have just said that at the jump, bro. Like, come on. And then I'd also be like, you're really not that all that to be charging like this. Like,
For
shit,
sure.
nobody even knows you. I didn't even know you till just recently. Like, and you gonna charge this much? I'm like, I think I got a little. Like, I don't like to get cocky and shit. Like, I'm humble and all, but sometimes I'd be like, nigga, I got a little more than you, and I'm not even doing all that shit because I'm not even at the point where I could be like, yo, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me.
Exactly. So basically, you don't have no feature prices at the moment, huh?
Nah, just, you know, if someone wants to work, fuck it, we work.
That's what's up right there. Yeah, I feel like I mean it's cool, get your money on and shit when it comes to like getting that shit for sure. But I do feel like there's a lot of artists that be taxing out the ass for no reason. Like you guys got skill, yeah, but at the same time, like calm down, my nigga. For sure.
Yeah.
I feel you. Well shit, nigga. I mean shit. What's something that the people don't know about Weddle? Like what's five things Weddle can't go without? It could either be um a food item. It could be whatever. Like, what's 5 things it's a must have for you?
Shit. For one of the things, I always keep some gum on me. You know, I don't like walking around with some nasty ass breath. uh, I always keep a chain. I don't have it on right now. You know, I'm at home, so I'm chilling. But I always got my little Cuban on. Um, shit. Let's see what else. So it's my chain, the gum, the hat. I always got to keep a hat, even though I don't wear that shit. I be keeping it on me. You know,
For sure. And when it comes to hats, is it fitted or is it snapbacks? What do you prefer?
I got fitteds, bro. I don't fuck with those snapbacks.
Exactly. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like the LA ones are starting to fall off a little bit, the fitted ones, and I feel like everybody's starting to move to the Atlanta Braves ones because just the colors and everything that's popping right now.
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of people in them Atlanta hats. The motherfuckers are fresh. This myself, we got our shit going with our brand and also like this other little shit we got going. But it actually features the Atlanta shit in our brand. So yeah, we're chilling. We got a bunch of shit going with the Trap Island shit. But I mean, shit. Do you feel like you want to do more merch, or do you feel like you got a different design coming? What's something exclusive you got for your fans?
I'm working on hats right now as well. I mean, I got one right here. Here, let me grab that shit real quick.
Yeah, show that for surely.
So it's just like a little fucking. It's the first one, but so far this is what we're working with. But I'm gonna change it up a little. Shit.
That's fresh. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. That's fresh. So everybody, look, man, you guys get ready for that merch you guys coming. And this is smart right here because I mean we're just doing sweaters. How are you doing your merch when it comes to the hats? Like you got your own plug or are you doing it yourself? How is it?
Yeah, so there's this homie I know out in Salt Lake. He I know him from like soccer and shit because he makes jerseys, and he just got into some new machines that he can pretty much work with anything. And so I told him, I was like, yo, let's try to do a hat real quick. And he gave me this one. I was like, yo, this shit kind of hard, but I'm gonna work on the design a little more, because I don't want it to just say Guero. I want other shit on it.
For sure, for sure. I mean, shit, that's dope right there. Then, when do you feel like the merch will be ready? Do you have a time estimate yet?
I don't, but I want to try to get it out before the year ends for sure. Some shirts, U hats, and hoodies for sure.
For sure, for sure. That's dope. That's dope. That'd be hella hard to do for sure. That'd be hella tight. So everybody stay tuned for that. He has new music on the way. He has the album he's working on. Uh, I mean, shit. Let's do our closing, I guess. If you don't, I mean, unless you have something else you want to talk about or anything, let's pop it. I mean, pop it a little bit to the people. Let them know what's up with you.
Shit, man. Yeah. Well, I think I pretty much ran through everything I got going on right now.
All right, well, boom. It's your boy, Baby Thugger, Trap Island Records. We have our special guest, Weddle, in the building. Go ahead and tell them how they can find you again. Go ahead and shout your platforms and everything out real quick.
You can look me up on YouTube or you can look me up on Instagram by Guero el Culero.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate having you on, my boy. It's dope knowing that you are up and coming. I wish you success for your career, and I hope to see big things come up for sure.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Yep. But cool. Thank you, my boy.
All right, peace out.
So look, everybody. And that was Weddle from Ogden, Utah, an up and coming rapper and a hard ass flow for sure. Now, look, what I wanted to say real quick is shout out to everybody. It's Friday. Drink responsible, smoke responsible. Shout out to everybody at Cake, man. Get your mind right and get you a cake, man. If you ain't smoking cakes, you ain't doing it right. And shout out to my tattoo artist, Remo. And if you need a haircut and you're in Ogden, Utah, go holler at my hood mom. That's my mama. I ain't even gonna say her mom. That's my motherfucking mama. Kayla Cuts Dominguez. That's at the 5 o'clock Shadow Barbershop. And also, if you need your hair done, you need to get your shit right, you need to get your shit curled, go holler at your girl Marlene over there. And don't forget my boy Miguel. He be doing them crazy cuts. He gets you right for sure. But look, man, it's your boy Baby Thugger. I'm gonna pop it for a minute. We gonna drink for a minute on the live. Next week we'll be having the one and only Tricky, the nigga that dissed me, my own cousin, all that. I love my nigga and all that, but we're gonna have his interview next week. That's gonna be Friday. We just hit 503. That is 503 subscribers on the channel. We're doing big things. We're making money moves in some Gucci shower shoes, like my boy Gunner would say. I know a lot of people hate me for fucking with Gunner, but it's love over loyalty, my boy. Like, we fuck with each other. That's my boy. And like I said, hey the world, I ain't mad at you. I fuck with you, my boy, for sure, for sure. But it ain't even none of that. You just talk a lot of shit, my nigga, and I fuck with it though. I get it. I feel it. You gave me a lot of publicity, so shout out to that one right there. But yeah, fuck EBK family. We on our shit. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the channel. I'm rocking with y'all. If you guys haven't seen, New York's flooded. Keefy D just got arrested for Tupac's murder. Gunner's dropping new videos and he's making bangers. Food and Felons just went and tried some motherfucking, what was it, Swedish candy, I think? Sweden? Yeah, some Swedish candy. That shit was fire. Get ready for our content coming soon. Me, Food and Felons, Gunner's Collective, and a lot more guests that you never thought a nigga like me would meet. So look, man, shout out to all the haters. Shout out to my cousins. Shout out to everybody. It's much love, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drink for a minute. I'm gonna pop my shit. It's been a long work week. I don't only just make money off YouTube and doing other shit. I make money working like a motherfucker. So I deserve to have everything I got. I'm chilling. So look, man, it's your boy Baby Thugger. This is to y'all. And for everybody, yes, nigga, I'm 21. Bitch, I'm 21, nigga. I'm grown. So don't be popping no shit. We ain't driving nowheres. This is just the interview whip. I felt like, you know what? It's a nice enough whip to interview people in. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. The next lineup though, we got Tricky, we got 801 Intentions, and we also got No Brother Starving, Izzy and his motherfucking dog. So we gonna get that in. Everybody, hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and let's go, man. Let's run it up to 1,000 by the end of the year. That's the goal. 1,000 by the end of the year. If we don't, fuck it. We still gonna hit 1,000 either way. I'm gonna still do these shorts. I'm gonna do my videos, my interviews. And you know what? If you guys want a GG song, I'll drop one. I'll drop a little short or something. Just let me know if you guys want one, man. Drop that shit in the comments. I'll drop one of those motherfuckers. Or I might drop one of my artists. You guys want to hear Too Tall 12K, or do you guys want to hear Lil G? Because I'll drop Lil G. That nigga hard as fuck. Anyways, it's your boy, Baby Thugger. Cheers. We out.